Set number 75396 is the Desert Skiff with Sarlacc Pitt, and this set is very much a setup set as far as I'm concerned for the UCS Sail Barge that will be coming in October, which I'm very excited for. So excited for, in fact, that I probably overspent on this set. Along with getting that Anniversary Nein Nunb figure, you'll also get the skiff and the sail barge, and there's a lot of things I like about this set, and one or two things I'm not too keen on, which we'll go over in the video. First thing to say is this set came in at an astronomical £70 here in the UK, but I have seen it discounted since already down to £60 on Amazon and with Smith's Toy Store. The main draw, figure-wise, for me was that 25th Anniversary Nein Nunb figure, a fantastic addition to the 25th Anniversary collection, and quite frankly, we've been waiting far too long to get a Nein Nunb figure, so I think it's absolutely well overdue. We've seen him in several films, and he's in the LEGO Star Wars games as well. On to the figures from the actual set now, and you've got Skiff Lando, who I think is the pick out of the bunch. Personally, I love the facial printing they've given him on both sides there. It just looks like Billy D. Williams. I don't know how else to explain it. I think the helmet piece is also fantastic. On to Luke Skywalker, and I'm still struggling to adapt to this grey sort of cloth piece he has on him on top of the back, but nothing particularly new other than that. And you've got Boba Fett, who is probably where a lot of the controversy lies, the Empire Strikes Back version of Boba Fett rather than the Return of the Jedi. For me, it's not particularly too much of a problem. I actually put him into the pit, so you actually don't see his armor other than his helmet, and you can see a bit of scarring on the side of his head, which is a nice touch as well. Chewie's got his handcuffs on. Nothing new about Chewie. It's the same Chewie we've had for years, and this Han Solo I really like, particularly that squinty, just woke up from Carbon Freeze expression. They always nail the Han Solo facial expressions for me. I think it's a really nice figure, and again with those handcuffs on as well. Now, I've had a number of skiffs over the years and a number of pits as well, but this one I do think is the nicest. The colours are really nice. The texture of that circular piece on the side is also fantastic. I'm not crazy about the clear stands that elevate it, but I'm not sure how else you would have done it otherwise. But the only issue I do have is the fact that the Sarlacc Pit actually isn't low enough once you've got it elevated. For me, they should have elevated it even further, and it would have been really nice to see a bit of distance so you could actually have Luke fall off of the stand, which does come out, and then also have him fall into the pit. The pit can be rotated, as you can see on side of screen there. The Technic axle pins either side of the pit move the tentacles. I'd like to have seen one or two more tentacles, and maybe one or two more teeth in the pit as well there. It would have been really nice touch. The actual set itself looks gorgeous. I actually think it's a fantastic set, and it'll look really nice next to that UCS Sail Barge. My only gripe with this is the immediate cost that it came in at, which is £70. And whilst it obviously has gone on sale with a couple of retailers for 10-20% off in the last week or so, I still think it is still incredibly overpriced. I've done a number of videos about price per piece and where we're heading in 2025. Go and check those out if you haven't already. And what I did do to try and illustrate my point is use a box that was containing some clone minifigures to elevate the skiff so that you could see where I think it should be placed above the pit. But I actually think that it will be fairly inexpensive to go and put some more clear pieces and create a stand that is actually adequate for this skiff. I do, however, think that for £70, it's the kind of thing that should have been included. Maybe you should have seen one or two more studs underneath the skiff if you're going to pay that kind of money. All in all, I think it's a beautiful set. I actually can't complain about the set. It's mainly just the price. And that Nein Nunb figure might well be the best anniversary figure we've seen so far, maybe along with Cal Kestis. But for me, this is a setup set for that UCS Sail Barge coming in October, and I think the two of them side by side will look absolutely fantastic.